Part of the process in the making of Lindsey Buckingham's first solo since he left Fleetwood Mac was his rediscovery of his own musical voice.
The processes were very different. If you look at the Fleetwood Mac situation or many a band situation, I would imagine being the one who was, in a sense, taking the raw material and fashioning it into records, you can make the analogy to maybe movies or movie directing, where you've got a small cast of characters and a loose script, and you're taking more time, and there's more links in the chain to get from point A to point B. It's a more verbal, conscious, and certainly more political process. When I work on my own, you can make the analogy to painting in a way, because playing maybe 95% of the stuff myself, you really have like a one-on-one with a blank canvas, and you start slopping the paint on the canvas. But at some point, if you're doing it properly, you have to really be a lot more intuitive about it. I have a studio in my house, and we had recorded almost all of Tango in the Night up here, and right towards the end of that, when I knew I was going to be leaving, the band was in the studio recording, and I was across the hall in my bedroom writing Soul Drifter. As you say, it's a song about jumping over this new territory and out of this town. Ain't no use hanging around. And there's something very symbolic about that. In a sense, that song is very much representative of the emotional thread that runs through the album. It certainly has a nod to the Tin Pan Alley style of writing, which I was very interested in. And the song itself, being the first one, because it really was dealing with that emotional tone, was pretty much a springboard for everything else, I think, on the record.
I'm a soul drifter, and I'm out of this town. Ain't no use hanging around, you see. My heart was broken, my part was spoken. Now the ground has opened all around me. I'm a soul drifter, and it's out of my hands. So it's off to other lands, you see. It's a new dawn, so it's so long for the soul lifter, the soul drifter, that's me.
Having jumped from one situation into what I'm perceiving as a second phase of a career, and having a certain wisdom through hindsight, through having a certain number of experiences, in a sense I'm at a very pivotal point, and I think you can sense that the emotional tone, very much of the album, has to do with being at a very pivotal point where, on the one hand, you have gained a certain amount of wisdom, and you can look back and reflect and maybe cherish your past, and look at all of that in the healthiest way possible. Maybe be a little bittersweet, but certainly not bitter.
She broke down and let me in. And made me see where I've been. I've been down one time, I've been down two times. I'm never going back again.
Street of Dreams also was a song, it's a very personal song to me. That was a song about my own loneliness at a time, maybe after Tusk, maybe after Mirage, when I felt that I was sort of drifting creatively a little bit and wasn't quite sure why I was doing what I was doing. And my father, who had died many years before, was, he died in like 73, but you know, years later I would still go sit and talk to him and imagine what he'd say back to me. And the whole middle section of Street of Dreams is about him, you know, telling me that no matter what happens, you're never gonna, no matter what illusions get broken, you're still gonna follow your instincts. One of the freedoms that you have when you've been working on a sound that you can call your own and have been doing it for a while is that you don't necessarily have to include the style du jour into what you're doing. I mean, you know, obviously to turn on MTV or whatever and to see some of the styles that are prevalent now, it really has no relation to what I'm doing. And in a sense, you can still lead without having to follow.
Everybody's hurting. How everything went wrong. Events was spent some time ago. Agents on the phone. Where do you belong? Maybe you ain't got no answer. The man just got it wrong. Got it wrong.
It was kind of a challenge to think about how to put the guitar forward without it being kind of, you know, gratuitous. So one way was to extend the solos out and to almost make them more like live approach, which are longer solos, maybe a little faster, a little less tasteful.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the countdown, sitting in the shade. Things about to turn around. How the madness fades. Oh, I've been waiting on the countdown. Things about to turn around. And now I'm out of the lost and found. Just waiting on the countdown. Right through your fingers. Time slips away. Oh, this feeling. Right here, I'm gonna stay. I've been waiting on the countdown. Things about to turn around. And now I'm out of the lost and found. Just waiting on the countdown. I'm sitting in the shade.
It's been over 5 years since Lindsey Buckingham.
Leaving Fleetwood Mac was it was a tough decision. It was something that maybe for me had been overdue a little bit. As I said, we had worked on some songs that were to have been a third solo record. The needs of the group sort of suddenly loomed on the horizon and said, well, we've got to make another Fleetwood Mac album. At that time, the band had already become quite fragmented. There were 5 managers and a whole bevy of lawyers. And I had the choice of, I could have continued to make a solo record. They offered me that choice, which would have meant that they would have gotten, cameo producers, and I would have gone in and just played guitar, basically. And when I thought about it, it seemed to me that to do that would really be making me part of the problem rather than part of the solution, just an extension of what was already wrong. So to move those songs over and again, to maybe leave on a really positive note was a very tough decision. You don't want to leave when it's going to be a big blow to everyone else. There was a certain responsibility inherent in sort of being the architect of the sound in that way. So, you get through that and you try to make a clean break and move on, I guess.
Long ago, certain place, certain time, you touch my hand on the way down to Hammerline. But if our paths never cross, well, I'm sorry, boy. If I live to see the 7 wonders, I'll make a path to the rainbow's end. I'll never live to match the beauty again.
What happens is that there are a lot of forces around you that are pushing to follow the old adage, if it works, run it into the ground. Poised on the precipice of making Rumors 2 and maybe Rumors 3. And, you start to wonder, or at least I did, I started to wonder, well, why did I get into this business in the first place? Is it to repeat myself to make more money, or is it to try to keep growing? Even if you do try to repeat yourself, it's sort of a no-win situation, because when lightning strikes like that, say, as on Rumors, it has as much to do with the audience as it has to do with the people making the music. It's just an interface that are crossing in space, in a way. And you may try to repeat it, and you probably won't anyway, So my theory was, well, why try? Let's take a total left turn and make something that's going to confound everybody, which we did. And, that was... that's still, Tusk is still the album that I would think of as my creative high water mark in Fleetwood Mac. In a group situation, you know, you tend to go with the things that relate to the group. And a lot of times things that are a part of yourself that may be important to you may go unexercised for a long time. And guitar playing is a good example of that. I think in the Fleetwood Mac situation, you found the guitar playing more often than not playing a kind of an orchestral role in the sense that it was supportive of the record or the record making, but it didn't necessarily stand out.
And it all comes down to you. Well, you know that it does with lightning strike. Maybe once, maybe twice. Oh, and it lights up the night. And you see your gypsy. You see your gypsy. To the gypsy that remains, faces freedom with a little fear. I have no fear, have only love. And if I was a child, then the child was enough for me.
You leave a situation with other people, and again, maybe for me anyway, the Fleetwood Mac situation had become a bit of a circus. I think part of my reaction to that was to try to pare down my existence to the bare minimum.
And a memory is all that is left for you now. You see your gypsy. Oh.
Performing together for the first time since 1982. Lindsey Buckingham, Mick Fleetwood, Christine McVie, John McVie, and Stevie Nicks. Fleetwood Mac.
past 5 years, Buckingham hasn't been twiddling his thumbs. He's been continually writing and performing new music that shows off his strengths. Songs like Streets of Dreams.
Get going. Fear is showing on this lonely street of dreams. And there's no telling what they'll say. Street of dreams. Well, there's a shadow on my daddy's stone. He was laid to rest. I ask him, is this just a dream, or is it just another test? I turn my back against the cold, turn my face to the wind. I wonder, will I ever make it home again? Don't know, tell me in, don't it seem? I ask him, will I ever stop dream the truth? He said, never, never, never. And I was praying.